Hey, y'all new cat parents out there. I have a general question that comes into my inboxes and my comments all the time is how do I take care of my cat? First of all, make sure they have a cat litter box and use it. If they don't have a litter box, go get one. If your cat is not using the litter box, you'll need to figure out why. In a nutshell, some of the common reasons include the box is not clean enough, not enough litter in the box, the litter is not suitable, the litter box is in a location that's not convenient for the cat or not ideal for the cat. Your cat doesn't like the way that the litter makes them feel in the smell department. If you're having trouble getting your cat to use a litter box, you might want to talk to a vet or an animal behaviorist because there might be some underlying medical or other issues, but make sure you do your own due diligence first. Also, provide your cat with fresh food and water daily. They need to have fresh food and water at all times. If you're gone during the day, make sure to leave out enough food and water for your cat to last until you get home. Make sure that you have a backup plan if you're using automatic feeders because sometimes there's power outages and there's other emergencies and you don't want a starving cat. Give your cat plenty of love and attention. They're social creatures and they need to interact with their humans, and make sure they spend time every single day getting petted, being played with, and of course, talking to your cat. And in my previous video, I talked about getting your cat some friends. They need fur buddies. Also, keep your cat's nails trimmed.
Please join our Patreon. It means a lot to small creators like us, and it can keep our channel alive. Thanks, meow.
If their nails get too long, they can become uncomfortable and even painful for some cats that have claws that are very hooky. They sometimes get stuck in stuff in the house, like when they're clawing on their scratching post or carpet or upholstery. It happens to a couple of my cats. Regular nail trimmings will keep their nails healthy and also will reduce your allergy symptoms, believe it or not. Groom your cat regularly. This is not saying that you have to bathe them, but I'm talking about brushing and combing your cat's fur regularly. Grooming is an important part of a cat's life. Not only does it keep them free of mats and tangles and clean, but it's a great way to just keep them happy. Some of the ways that you can groom your cat include, of course, trimming their nails, like I said, brushing them with a toothbrush. That's very comfortable. Combing their fur, especially when you have a long fur cat. Wiping down their eyes or tear ducts, their face, and sometimes they have stuff that's stuck on their paws, remnants from the litter box if they have runny stools. And for me, brushing their teeth. That's very important. Their dental health is completely related to their health overall. I have videos in terms of how to brush your cat's teeth with as little hassle as possible. Also, take your cat to the vet for regular checkups. Make an appointment for your cat to see the vet. During these checkups, they'll examine your cat and see if they're healthy. They need to administer any necessary vaccinations. And sometimes, depending on the condition of your cat, they might suggest supplements or other regimes. Don't skip out on these because cats, their life cycle is a lot shorter than ours. Get your cat vaccinated and keep up with the cat appointments. I cannot stress that enough. And as they age, it's not just about annual checkups. Sometimes you have to do it twice a year, 3 times a year, because their speed of aging is not like us. And they're great at hiding their pain. So sometimes they could be suffering and we just don't know. So in doubt, always bring your cats to the vet. And if anything, rule of thumb, do not delay. A lot of the problems come from people trying to self-diagnose or asking people on the internet when it's a medical emergency. A lot of these things are a lot easier when you go to the vet first, as opposed to waiting for it to become a bigger problem. That's when their life is at risk. A lot of times, the medical bills are crazy and it just drives everyone insane. You don't want that. Feed your cat a high-quality diet. A high-quality diet is very important to their health. Now, look for one that's made specifically for cats and have all the nutrients that they need, and avoiding giving your human food. A lot of what we eat, unknowingly, it's dangerous to them. And it's just not good for them overall. It doesn't mean you have to get the most expensive food. It means you have to get a suitable type of food. You have to be very careful about the food labeling because a lot of them is very unregulated and just straight up spammy. Next, give them a lot of toys for them to play with. They need plenty of stimulation, and a great way to provide that is by playing with them. There's many different toys that's available, so find one or two that your cat enjoys and rotate them as a start every few days. This will keep them entertained, keep them stimulated, keep them busy, and just prevent them from getting bored and destructive. Don't forget, allow your cat to play with most toys under supervision because a lot of them are not designed to be left with your cat. Also, spay or neuter your cat. It has many benefits. It helps them live a longer and healthier life, can reduce the risk of certain diseases. It's a simple procedure that can be done at most vets and highly recommend it, especially if you have cats that are indoor-outdoor cats or just cats that are prone to spraying the house when it's mating seasons. Don't want that either. And they also fight less too when they're spayed or neutered. Watch your cat's weight and food intake.
Please help keep our channel alive and help us help more animals in need. See the stuff we use and the perks we get. You might find it useful. Check out the links in the description. Your one click will make a huge difference. Thanks. Meow.
Make sure you monitor their weight and food intake because if they start to gain or lose too much weight, it means something. That's when you have to talk to your vet. Because just like humans, our weight usually don't fluctuate that much. And when it does, it can mean something else. Play with your cat. Play with your cat. Play with your cat. Stimulation, bonding, keeping fit, keeping them mentally fit. Don't forget, rotate the toys. Can't stress that enough. We need variety. That is the spice of life. Keeping your cat's nails trimmed. Keeping your cat's nails trimmed is a very important part of grooming. If you're not comfortable doing it yourself, you can take them to a groomer or a vet to have it done. But keeping their nails trimmed will help prevent them from scratching you by accident or just kicking off your furniture and just damaging that. And never, never, never declaw your cats. That's amputation. I have a separate video on that. But if your cats have things that are more enticing to scratch on, they will not scratch on your couch. Know the signs of a sick cat. This is something that we have to know because cats can't tell us when they're not feeling well. So it's important to know the signs of them being in pain, in distress, or just straight up not feeling good. Some of the common signs include lethargy or restlessness, when they stop eating or reduced appetite, when their weight starts to go up or down crazy, vomiting, diarrhea, changes in urination and defecation habits. If they're not urinating or if they're frequently going back and forth between their litter boxes, that is an emergency. Rule of thumb, cat flu, cat UTI, those things can kill your cat really fast, especially the latter. So please do take them to the cat as soon as you see signs of that. Early diagnosis and treatment is key to a successful outcome. Do not delay. That is one of the worst things you can possibly do. All right, this is pretty much everything in a nutshell. Of course, there's a lot of things I can talk about, and I have videos that go into each of these separately. They're going to be listed in the description, so check them out. But this is what it is to take care of your cat in a nutshell. Tell me what you think, what kind of cats you got, and what is your part in your journey right now? What kind of stuff you're going through? Yeah, let me know in the comment section. In the meantime, don't forget, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Meow.